There were a few things that really kind of give me the skivvies.
The what?
The skivvies.
The skivvies.
The underwear?
Gives you underwear?
Yeah.
The undergarments?
The heebie-jibbies.
The what?
Yeah.
The
roll with me.
jivvies?
Yeah. Well, I thought you guys
The Jiffy
were cool.
Pops.
Like standing water in a shower.
You don't like that?
Not when it's like past the ankle. Like I could deal with a little bit. Like when it starts getting past the ankle.
I think when it hits the ankle, that's when I go, hey.
Right. When
This is not.
Sometimes when I'm in a hotel and I'm living, my elaborate fantasy life, I plug up the drain and then let the bathtub fill up while I'm taking a shower because I have a shower. It's not a bathtub shower.
Oh, and it could never fill up.
Yeah.
Do you sit down in it after?
No, come on. What the fuck?
It's gross shower runoff.
It's disgusting.
But yes, to
What
Patrick's
fucking demon are you?
to Patrick's earlier point, though, if you can't pee in the shower, what's the point of taking a shower?
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I said it. If that water, but you don't want to pee in the shower with standing water.
No. You're like, well, that's my pee.
Yeah. Now I got to stand at the back of this shower.
Especially then if somebody else has to come in right after you and be like,
You might want to let that drain.
Patrick, leave the water on. Ooh.
No. Was Max in here?
That's when you say, no, the water heater's run out. We got to let it sit for a second and catch up.
You just need to obfuscate that. Just poop in the shower. Then that'll no one will
Just draw the attraction away. They're like, who cares if you peed in there?
No, gee, there might be some pee in here, you guys.
Hot steamer sitting in the bottom of the tub.
Just heel it down the drain. You'll be fine.
This used to be funny until my kid poops in the bath.
Yeah.
Now it's just not funny anymore.
Now it's hilarious.
Now I live it.
How do you deal with that?
I don't.
Is it okay, all right. How does it get dealt with?
This is my loving wife.
Does she get one of those little nets used to clean out fish tanks?
I don't know. No.
I envision the plastic shovel from the sandbox.
From what I saw, and it's only happened once because this is one of the good things about coming home late once Max has gone to sleep. I came home one day a little earlier, and she didn't have a chance to clean it up yet, and I just walked in the bathroom, and she was going to bed with Max, or she was in bed, but she had her phone. I just texted her and said, "What the fuck happened in the bathroom?" And she just responded with poop. And then I vomited a little in my mouth, and I walked out.
And never came back.
And just, oh my God, it was like somebody...
But if nothing else...
It's like somebody slit open their colon in the tub and then just sat there and let it drain.
If nothing else, having a child will build up your tolerance to random poop exposure.
When is that?
I don't know. I guess some movies you can watch. We can gauge
where I'm at
and where you're at.
I'm just real bad with poop, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, who's not?
So I knew
right?
from I'm 10 years older than my little brother, so I definitely did a lot of child care at that point.
Yeah.
And definitely got to the point of, changing diapers or whatever. It's like, this is whatever. This is not.
He doesn't poop in the tub with me, so I'm starting to get a little suspect about who's pooping in the tub.
Yeah.
That or you're the favorite parent. You say, hey, Max never poops in the tub with me.
He's scared to let loose. He doesn't want to be honest with you.
I feel like this is the point where at the end of the game you find out you were the one pooping in the tub.
I was actually pooping in the tub.
It was actually you all along.
Vinny is Kaiser Soze.
Or when I put him to bed, I just never give him a bath. We're going to bed. Did you change his diaper? What?
Go to bed.
He's sleeping.
Didn't hear you. Shh, don't bother him. He's asleep.
Yeah, that's right. If you get him to sleep fast enough before the questions hit, there's nothing you could do.
No, just...
Did you give him? He's sleeping. Did you change his? He's sleeping.
Shut
up.
You want to wake him up?
You change his.
That'd be your fucking problem then.
He's in a wet diaper. Well, we're all in wet diapers.
This universe is a wet diaper.
So poop in the tub. Don't do it. As fun as that sounds,
it doesn't sound fun. It sounds funny to do to someone else.
Oh, it's not funny.
In some weird way.
It looked nasty.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Being in the tub with someone else's poop.
That doesn't sound.
There are few things that are just as sheer terrifying.
I'm gonna say no to that.
God bless my wife.
Being there and then all of a sudden just a poop, just floats up, hits the surface. And you're like, what is?
Run for it!
I don't think it held together.
And you can't get. See, that's way worse.
That's
way
what I'm
worse.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't think the poop.
Like the only anecdotal experience that I've had with that.
Caddyshack
was a similar experience, but in a tub. And you can't, if you panic and you try and get out too fast.
Sorry, I had to shift.
It's too much in your wet diaper.
It's getting too real.
It's like if you
Just disturb everything.
just because water dynamics.
Yeah.
If
Fluid
video games
dynamics.
have taught me anything,
Wet tricks for the N64 taught us all how to deal with
you try
this.
and hop up too fast, you're gonna suddenly displace all this water, and so it's gonna whoosh back towards you, and who knows, what direction that poop's gonna take. So you gotta be very calm and methodical about it.
There's an iPad game
and that's
somewhere.
and that's the situation where where your fight or flight is kicking in hard because it's poop. You don't want to be near it. It's someone else's poop, and you're right there.
Poop.
Just staring it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to be on this podcast anymore.
It feels like one of those conversations that's going to unexpectedly manifest in a dream tonight.
yeah.
Like, I'm going to forget this ever happened
Yeah.
until my subconscious takes over.
It's
And
like, hey,
then it's just like,
remember?
I'm going to get you.
All the talk about pooping in tubs.
It's just poop. It's just poop. But man, it's poop.
Mm-hmm.
Deep.
And you know what I'm saying? You hear me.
Brad, did you have any poop related experiences this past weekend?
Oh, I read. Where was I reading about an episode of Hoarders involving a lady who hoarded her poop,
Oh my gosh.
like in jars
I feel like that's kind of the basis for every episode of like
and
you-
buckets.
People hold on to shit.
it doesn't start there, but
Yeah.
at about like 40 minutes in, like there's a commercial break where coming up next on Hoarders, someone is down in a basement.
Oh, my
and you
God.
hear the oh my god.
Well, this was like
Camera comes running down, all jostled, and someone's holding a mason jar. And it's, I can't believe this.
was-
and they don't show the jar, but
man.
it's just all around it, like camera's zooming up behind the person, and then cut to commercial break.
this was like apparently throughout the house, and she'd also been hoarding her mother's poop,
Ha
and
Hoarding other people's
different.
had also like
That's a
refused
collector's item.
Yeah.
had refused to flush the toilet for like months on end.
Is that why she?
So it was like-
was she
It was like
collecting?
forming. It was like forming a mound well above the toilet
Come
bowl.
on. This is the worst.
Breaking the
Like,
water line.
I didn't even
That's-
see this. I just read about it and
What?
wanted to retch
This is,
and resolved never ever to watch that show.
this is why people can't sell podcasts.
Oh man, feeling a little ill right now. Actually,
But Hoarders, they do fantastic. So,
Well, I suspect that
Think about
person,
it.
that producer gets that call and is psyched.
oh yeah,
Is like, oh my
we got
God.
poop. We got poop.
This is a poop order. This is going to be awesome. And then sends the team out that you're going to love this one. This is going to be
this is
great.
it, guys. We're gonna
Yeah.
win another Emmy.
And then the team gets there and they're like, I can't do this. And like, you motherfucker get in that house and you film the show. And then
No, whatever.
You filmed that lady's shit jars.
They're happy because this is hazard pay. Like they're getting
Yeah, like-
regular union scale for the job.
Like-
otherwise,
like they called in actual hazmat to deal with this. So
but didn't the film crew still have to sit there and film the hazmat guys?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
They must
Oh,
have some good stories.
That was
going on.
the insane coda on the whole story was that the kid, they had a cat that had been sort of like, I don't want to say held hostage, but the cat was more or less kind of cooped up in the house.
Yeah.
And they finally let the cat out as they were liberating this house, and the cat like ran outside as if it could not stand to be in the house any longer, and then promptly dropped dead.
What?
Like upon leaving
That's
this,
not really funny. But
upon
like, what?
leaving this horrible environment, like it didn't know how to live anymore.
Oh my God.
like the fresh air and
Yeah.
sunshine.
I will never watch Hoarders
Such
ever.
an overload for the cat system.
Ever.
No, that show.
I've never seen it.
I haven't either.
Not well. At least not like a complete episode of it.
It's pretty good. I've watched it.
I watched some of it. It's too depressing. Gross.
Woof.